Hello Neighbor 2.
When this game first released it felt unfinished, and still kinda does. Now, tinyBuild has confirmed the game to be cancelled for Hello Neighbor 3. After buying this game my wallet cried. Here it is on Steam for $39.99. I will say, I haven't played the game since it first came out, but I think it's about the same besides a few details. The game is fundamentally flawed. However, I decided to briefly revisit this game to give my thoughts on the cancellation. This was the original Hello Neighbor 2, which you probably know. If you didn't though, this is Hello Guest. tinyBuild released this game through NRG in Secret Neighbor. The community's in-game efforts led to Hello Guest Alpha 1 releasing on June 13, 2020. On July 23, it was renamed Hello Neighbor 2, with Alpha 1 released the same day. In October, Hello Neighbor 2 Alpha 1.5 was announced with Halloween events and a new story, and it launched on October 26 with the Secret Neighbor Halloween update. This would become Hello Neighbor 2. Fans liked this game more than Hello Neighbor 2, however, the game would take a turn in design. After Hello Guest, things took a turn for the worst. The game started to look like Hello Neighbor again. Hype was built around the game fans hoped would be better than the first. tinyBuild had so many promises, but by the time the full game released, fans were disappointed. The guest from the original Hello Guest only made a short appearance in the intro. They also tried to sell off these low-effort DLC. And all your work put into those senseless puzzles is for nothing. In the end we don't really get much from the story. At least, it doesn't warrant a $50 price tag.
tinyBuild likes to make their lore confusing, but basically after the events of a lot of games, he flees Raven Brooks with his son Aaron.
You play as a journalist named Quentin. Quentin is an investigative journalist in the town of Raven Brooks. He is from the big city and was sent to work at the Raven Brooks Banner to replace the previous journalist who mysteriously went missing while investigating the series of disappearances in Raven Brooks. It's hinted in the game that the town is home to a cult which is obsessed with birds and golden apple coins. By getting to the museum you find Aaron in the attic. He doesn't want to leave though, and Quentin is knocked out as the credits roll. You get knocked out by someone who was probably a cult member. After this there was probably a second chapter planned. However, the game is cancelled, so we will probably never know. The first section of the game puts you in the neighbor's house. Your goal is to unlock the basement to look down there, I guess. The home is a nice callback to the original game. It has a similar layout. It is a bit cool to see the house in more detail now. The puzzles aren't really fun here or the rest of the game. The police and PC camp's really bad here too. You also get to go to a bakery, taxidermist, and mayor's house, while slowing unlocking the ending area. At least they added this banger. There are also dream sequences sometimes. These do look cool. This game if of course marketed with advanced AI. Like before, the AI really isn't fun. It's very basic at most. People really had hopes for it, but in the full game's release, the AI is just annoying. Like the first game, the puzzles you must solve are not really fun in my opinion. They are still a bit nonsensical too. Something else to notice, the helicopter DLC. If you pay even more money you get to fly around a drone. A complete waste. It plays this loud whimsical music on loop. They could have added better DLCs for less money. This game is a cash grab. This video is mainly opinion. If you like the game, then good for you. But this might be my least favorite Hello Neighbor game. Maybe an actual AI would be too hard. The neural network was scrapped before launch, though tinyBuild never told anyone, as most things here. Bad communication. Instead of wobbly parkour, the sequel offers the ability to climb. It's not perfect, but this is a more positive feature. Climbing wasn't in the trailers much, but is useful in game. The game probably could have benefited from simple distraction mechanics like in the mod, Curse Retold. The game's sound design is alright and the music is pretty good, as it usually is with this franchise. We got some bangers that are good. I think most the game's music is created by Sire Himalayanak. It's pretty good, especially the music in the intro and ending boss battle theme. The music matches the environment usually. That eerie abandoned town feeling that something isn't right. The Baker's Chase theme, for example, is oddly intense, which is a little funny. You may like Hello Neighbor 2 graphics more or less than the first game. In my opinion, they're okay, but they look off somehow. Maybe it's nostalgia for the old ones, but they look too realistic. The graphics I think are designed by Nikita Kolesnikov, the creator of Hello Neighbor. They are okay, not that bad. They help the game to be better but may occasionally lag. We don't know what patch 10 would have brought. Since the game is cancelled, it won't be getting any more updates, and that includes patch 10. tinyBuild did show a teaser with the cult, but now it seems to be cancelled. So we will never know what happens. Or will we? We may see Quentin again. It would have been interesting to find out more about the cult. We probably will in the show though. It probably would have taken place in the sewers, catacombs, tunnels under the town, whatever you wanna call them. About 3 weeks ago, Hello Neighbor 2 was announced to be cancelled. tinyBuild pulled its life support. They are working on season 3 of Welcome to Raven Brooks though, a movie also, and don't forget a third game. In my opinion, the whole idea was wasted opportunity. Hopefully future projects from the Hello Neighbor team can be better, and this was a learning experience. Though it's tinyBuild, don't get your hopes too high. It's a shame so many people spent so much on this false advertised, broken, overpriced cash grab just for it to be cancelled. Maybe some patches would have helped the game get better.